There we go. Okay. Took me a second to figure that out. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. Make sure my mic is working. Yes, it is good. Okay. All right. Welcome back to the stream. I'm your host, your captain, the Flying Moose, here with you in Athens, Greece, and we're going to be flying the Boeing 747-400 Cargo Edition up to, or down rather to Israel in Tel Aviv. So hopefully Briangren gets on here because this is what he's been asking for a while. And so yeah, let's see. I've got hang on, stand by. I'm going to be interacting with chat with some people today because of stuff going on. So oh my gosh, are you kidding me? No idea. Let's see here. Let's make sure this is all taken care of. All right, whatever. Not sure what Encrypted is doing. He keeps texting me via Twitter, and I posted what's happening, so I don't know what his problem is. Anyway, okay. Let's see who we got here so far. Just a handful of people. We got Brady Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Encrypted, seriously. What are you poking me for? Okay, dude. Anyway, I understand the TeamSpeak is not, I'm not in TeamSpeak yet. I'm in the waiting room because I have to get this set up. I can't do 18 things at once. So, I have a deadline this afternoon, so I have to make sure I can get this done. So I will be in TeamSpeak, but not until I get the aircraft set up. I do that for my own sanity. Otherwise, I'm just going to be spinning my wheels. So I will put myself in the room, but I'm not going to there. So just know that. So anyway, I'll turn my mic off so he can hear me. So Encrypted, in case you're curious, the reason I'm incognito on TeamSpeak is because I have to get this all set up before I can join. Otherwise, it'll take me 3 times as long. It's just that's the way it works. So sorry I pronounced your last name wrong. It's a guess. I apologize, Brady. I'm just gonna call you Brady so I don't have to do that again. Roger Jose Solis is here. Roger's here. Chris D, how's it going? And Darren, let's see, Darren Dome Cool Kid. I don't know. Hello, how's it going? Landy NV Logs, good to see you too. And I was watching you in the summer and I changed my account. Oh, okay, gotcha. Good to have you back. Are you kidding me, Steve has to go. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of a interesting day, I think, but hopefully everything goes to plan. So we're going to get started. They're loading the cargo up. We got a lot of it today. And get over here. And we're going to see what is going on in this aircraft. Let's just take a quick walk around because it's always a beautiful aircraft to look at. This is Colorado is the name of the ship. Ship 435. I'm going to take a look here at the front landing gear. Tires looking in good shape. Strut looks good. Taxi lights all look okay. All right, we got pitot tubes, static ports, angle of attack indicators, nose cone, radar door. It all looks good. We have both GPU power and the APU is running as well because I need that to open that rear door. So just in case you're curious why I've got both, you'll notice that both are running. So he's loading that up. Oh, I love it. It even says Olympic. That's cool. We're in Greece. All right. Well done. Well done, GSX. Okay. I'm going to step over his cart here real quick, and we're going to come take a look over here at the landing lights and the leading edge of the wing. Check out this big GE engine right here. All the fan blades look good. No issues, no problems that I can see. High bypass turbofans. All right. And that one looks good too. Oh, I saw a little bit of lightning off in the distance. Let's check our weather and see what we're looking at here. Obviously, I haven't turned the nav lights on yet. I should probably do that. All right, coming around the back side here where they're loading up the cargo. Let's go ahead under the wing here and take a look at our main gears. And main gears all look good. Center gears look good. These guys have, let's see, which ones is it? Is it this one? One of these guys, I think it's these guys, are body gear steerable. we'll come around the back side here. Oh, ha! Texture error on my part. I gotta fix that. Got the website listed backwards on this side of the aircraft. That's odd how I did that. I got the N number right, but not the... Anyway, you can see the APU is running. We got exhaust coming out the back. I love that PMDG did that for their newer aircraft. So the APU is running. And cargo is loaded up. We got the ladder to that door, which is not open. That's okay. Let's come around the underside of this guy here. And we'll check the landing gear over here. Tires are looking good. I explained why I'm not why I'm muted, Encrypted. You gotta listen. There is a reason I'm muted. I will unmute when the time is right, but the time is not yet right. So, if you want to communicate with me right now, you gotta do it by chat. The reason I'm doing that is because I can't be. I'll get sidetracked, and I'm on a tight schedule today. So, I have to be a little more intentional with my time. And if I'm being talked to and trying to interact with chat and trying to do my stuff, I won't get anything done. All right, someone wanted to see if I can go up the ladder. I can. It's a little hokey, but bear with me here. Oh, and then it does that. And I'm in the aircraft. Look at that. Woohoo! It's basically just messing with my views. So, yeah, and then this is just a dark hole, so I'm just going to do that. All right. South Louisiana, all right, that's cool. I'm playing FSX. This is FSX Steam Edition, Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. Okay, NightBot, I believe, is correct as far as the routing, so if you want to look that up, he has my route. So, Encrypted, if that's what you're asking for, NightBot has it. Let's go ahead and get this thing geared up so we can get out of here. Standby power's on. APU is running, but not switched over yet. That's fine. Those are all okay. We're going to turn on the circuit breaker lights and the dome light and the panel lights. And I'm going to turn on the glare shield floods just a little bit and the aisle flood just a little bit. Absolutely, Chris. Come on and join. I'll be on VATSIM shortly, so if you want to join and kind of watch my walkthrough here, then you be my guest. Love to have you. Oops. Let go of the thing. All right, there we go. That's a good test. Yeah, so I will be on VATSIM here shortly, so you can feel free to join. Fuel pumps are off. That's good. The window heat is on. Nav light needs to come on. That's on. We do have APU, so I'll go ahead and turn the packs on here. And that's all good to go there. Come down here, I got my trusty Mountain Dew. Check my oxygen. Oxygen chest is good. Turn on the panel backlighting, and I'll turn on the panel flood a little bit, about 11 o'clock there or so. We'll do the same thing on the first officer's side. How long? You mean how long am I going to be streaming? I've got to be done by about 1 my time, so that's why I've got the deadline, because I've got to be back somewhere else to do that. So that alignment is happening, so that's good. Looking across here, we're not going to set that up yet, so that's okay. Down here, we're going to set the seatbelt sign and no smoking's to on. And we'll deal with that momentarily. That's all okay for now, and we're good there. Okay, let's go ahead and get the coordinates in here for the FMC. And we are at LGAV, Athens. And we're LGAV to, let's see, what is it? LLBG, Ben Gurion. Okie dokie. Let's get VPilot loaded up. VPilot. Looks like you may have. Oh, shut up. I did not. Well, actually, I guess I did. Let's see. All right. Yeah, no, it's not. All right, so we're going to connect. Going to be that. F 1990 connect. Flight plan fetch. Successfully fetched. And file flight plan. Okay. Get off there. Get off of there. Okay. All right, those are all there. We've got a center controller up somewhere near us. Where is that? Check Fantastic over here. Oh, that's up there, so no factor. Isn't, it looks like somebody's on right here, but I don't see it on the thing. Who is this? LGAV. LGAV approach says it's on. Why isn't that showing on my controllers in range? It's weird. Did he just go off? Is that why? Oh, I think he did. Yep, he did. Okay, so we have nothing. All right, fine. All right, I was going to get my clearance from him before I did anything, but never mind. Yeah, so NightBot took care of that question for you there, Brady, of where I'm from. All right, let's go ahead and get the flight plan loaded in here then. Why waste time? Let's. I'll show you guys here the flight plan we got from SimBrief. This is what I used to do by flight planning. We are Westwind Cargo 1990 today. The call sign stays the same though for ATC Westwind 1990. 1990 heavy. From LGAV to Ben Gurion Airport, that's Tel Aviv. Our alternate is LLOV, which is what is that? Ovda? No idea. Very tip down there of Israel. No idea what that is. Okay, that's where we're going in case something goes wrong. Hopefully not. We're going to be cruising flight level 350 today. Airtime is about an hour 20 minutes. We have 68,000 pounds of fuel that was assigned. I went ahead and took on 70,000 pounds of fuel just to be safe. So we got some extra time in the air. We're zero fuel weight today is 600,300 pounds. Can't talk. And here's our route today. So the Key 1 Foxtrot, Kia, UL52 Magus, UN 134 Solon, and then the Divil 2 Bravo. And coming in, our reserves today are, looks like, let's see, I gotta do math in my head, 26, 27, 28, 29. We'll call it 30. That's pretty much right at 30. Yeah. So, oakley dokley. Alright, I'm going to move this back over here so I can put this in to my plan. Quentin, oh, you got a new PC build? That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. Route. That's what I want. Click that. Oh, I'm on route. Duh. Departure, arrival. Departure. Okay, so I need to look at the weather, I guess. Active sky. Current weather in Athens is 290 at 5 with light rain. Really? I saw no such rain. Interesting. Okay. Go figure. Conditions? Are you updating this correctly? This doesn't say. This says no precipitation. Why do you think? I am at LGAV, right? LGAV. Whoa! Wait, do you not think I'm in Athens? Uh, 37... 30... Wait. East 23, 56, 23. 37, 56. East 23. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now it's coming. I guess the weather hadn't quite injected. All right. Good. We're good now. Okay. So, given that, 290 at 5, light rain. All right. Let's see. I gotta pull up my charts here. Come on. LGAV. And come on. Open, please. There we go. All right. Taxi. Airport. Aeropuerto. 290 at 5. So it looks like either one of the 2-1 runways. Based on where we are, though, I think it makes the most sense to go ahead and do 2-1 left. So that's what we're going to do. 2-1 left. All right. 2-1 left, and we're supposed to be taking the key 1 Foxtrot right there. No transition. Route next to Kia, then UL52. UL52. Magis, M-A-G-I-S. M-A-G-I-S. And UN-134. UN-134. To Solin, S-O-L-I-N. L-I-N. And then the arrival. So we'll go back to here. Arrival in Ben Gurion. Supposed to be the Divil 2 Bravo. That's that guy. And that leaves us with just the one, ILS 21, so we'll do that. There we go. Activate that, execute that. Let's take a look at our legs page. No discontinuities, we're good. Alright, 0 fuel weight coming in. Reserves we said were 30. Cost index is 80. Cruise altitude 350. Unable. Huh? Unable. Oh, that's for the flight plan. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll check that out in a second. Let's see. We're not really that heavy. I'm gonna derate 5 today. Flaps 10. And runway is wet. Is that the type wet? There we go. Guess so. Trim is going to give us 6.8. And 165 on the V2. 123 V1, 149 V2, and 165 149 rotate and 165 V2. So we're going to set up here in our speed window 165 plus 15, so that's 180. Is that right? Go there. There we go. Runway heading is 214, so we'll set that. And let's see. Let's look at the SID here. So the Kia one. They combined a bunch of them on here, so I gotta find it. left. Kilo. Good grief. Don't make these easy to find. They're hidden in here. There's a 1 Foxtrot, but it's not Kia. Seriously? Oh my gosh, okay. Well, maybe it is in here. Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay. Okay, so the Kia 1 Foxtrot is, wow, that's a quick, holy crap. It's a quick climb out. We got a straight out departure pretty much, actually on a 205, so we're going to bank to the side just a little bit. And at the turn, we want to be at 4,000. It's a hard altitude at 4,000. And then we make a left turn 90 degrees toward the Kia VOR. And from there, the Kia, what's our next, Kia 1 Foxtrot, yeah, okay. So I guess our point ends at Kia. Yeah, and then it's the UN. Okay, so we don't really have any restriction to that point. Our transition point is Kia, so there's a bunch of other ones that go further than that, but ours just ends there, and we take off on our own little thing, so fine. I think. Let me just verify this. Game name is in the video description, guys. I don't understand why people always ask that question. It's actually listed on the video description, but it's Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. Just so you know. Wrap post, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have a point there that I didn't expect. So, okay. All right. So our only restriction really is the 4,000 at that turn, which it's saying is right there. Which that seems dramatic for being at sea level. I mean, my goodness, really? Let's see this here. What is happening? Stop it. At Kia, then ATC. Okay. Initial climb references 5,000. Climb on 214 track to SAT or 700, whichever is later. Intercept the SAT R221 radial to DME 15 and turn left to intercept the Kia. Okay, so it's actually 15 DME from the SAT radial, which is. Are there 2 VORs in this field? There are. Yeah, so it's really 15 DME from the. It's further out than this is putting it. That's why it's wanting us to turn much earlier. It should be at 15. Whoa, wait a minute. What just happened? Oh, because I just changed the. Dang it! Just changed the departure plan I was looking at. All right. Let me see what this says. Intercept the SPA R205 at 4,000 and turn left at Kia climbing to 6,000. Okay. Wow, yeah, so. Alright. That's a really steep climb out. That's why it says it can't handle that. Alright, whatever. That's really weird that they make that way. Alright, well, our initial climb out is 6,000. I mean, we have a 4,000 restriction, I guess, at that point. I'm going to set 6, though, because we're going to have to barrel through it. What's transition altitude here? Transition altitude is 9,000, so we need to set that accordingly. Initial reference. Let's see. Somewhere. Maybe it's right here. Oh, it is. Transition altitude 9,000. Okay. Yes, I'm aware. I'm not muted on TeamSpeak. I'm just my headphones are muted, so I can't hear you. What's the point? Not that I don't like you, but I just need to focus. Okay, I will be unmuting shortly. So we got that. We got. That's what I was getting. I was getting the pressure. We're in Europe, so we'll use that. 1006. 100 pascals. Oh, I changed this and it didn't change it on here. Dang it. Okay. That I must have. Options. Next. Gotta remember where this thing was, because it saves my behind. Okay, it wasn't in this one then. No, it's not gonna be in there. It's not gonna be in there either. Maybe it's this. Come on, where are you at? Balance, fuel balance. Hydraulic, AGF, standby. Test, dead. Fire, taxi, lots of AGF style. Radio tuning. Disconnect wheel, 2 presses. Oh, come on! Where is it? Maybe it's on this. Runway. Landing bar. No, I don't think it is. Oh, come on! I finally fixed that problem, and now I can't find it. I could have sworn it was in here. Angle calls, approach nose, call, 20 feet, call. Preflight uplinks, takeoff thrust, climb to rate, climb, default. Auto show, weight and balance, fuel balance, shows hydraulic. It's also by instrument separate, RMI, headrest, now, yoke, window, flight test package, main deck system, that's installed. Radio, Boeing gables, push to talk. Brakes. Wait. There it is. Haha! Was in a different place on the freighter, okay. So now I can do this. Hallelujah! Okay. 106. Yeah, we're at sea level for all intents and purposes. Good grief, okay. Okay. So that's all set, that's good to go. Hallelujah. Hey, Kramer, Leif, how's it going? The price, because I fully understand. Why do you not play P3D or X.11? I will explain that at cruise. I'm not going to explain it right now. Because right now I'm trying to get us off the ground. I'm going to move this out of the way. What happened to TeamSpeak? There you are. Okay, at this point, I am now going to finally release TeamSpeak. Okay, I can now hear you on TeamSpeak, Encrypted.
Oh, I can just hear you. I can probably hear you too. Hey, buddy. By the way, I see you look up to your right, and you'll see me sitting on the ground.
Ah, yes, I see you. You couldn't hear me when I had my speaker muted?
Yeah, you had your, when you mute audio, it mutes all your audio.
Then why does it give you a mic mute and a speaker mute?
I think it mutes all sounds so you can't hear. I have no idea why. I was not hearing you at all though.
Because this just says mute speakers, headphones. The other one is the mic mute microphone. That doesn't make any sense. When I first started, I had them both muted,
Yeah,
but
I know. I agree with that one.
that's really weird. I'll have to look into that. Alright, whatever. Okay, so we're connected to VATSIM. We're doing that. We've got our clearance as far as I'm concerned, because, you know, whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. So I'm going to set my transponder to on. We'll do a TCAS test here real quick. I'm going to go pull up my 747 checklist. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
TCAS test pass.
What just happened? Oh. Flight bag. Come on. 747. Pass table of contents. Come on, there we go. Normal checklist. Bingo. Alright, oxygen test 100%. Flight instruments. We've got our heading is 303 and altimeter is set to 1006 millibars. The parking brake is set. The fuel control switches are cut off. Before start checklist, we gotta close our doors before we do any of that. So let's do menu, FS actions, doors. We're gonna close the main entry door. And we're going to close, and close. Cargo doors come and closed. Passenger signs are on. The MCP is set for V2 plus 15 at 180. V2 is 165. Heading is runway heading 214, and the altitude is set at 6,000. CDU pre-flight has been completed. Trim is going to be 6.8 units, which we'll set once we get moving here. Taxi takeoff briefing has been completed, and the beacon is coming on. We'll go ahead and engage the fuel pumps as we're about to start engines. And we will turn off two of the packs. We're going to switch over to APU power and disconnect the ground cart. Those doors are all closed. Good. So we're going to release the ground power. And once he's gone, we'll pull the wheel chocks. Thank you, Mathis. The bot commands are also down on the video description as well. So if you're not sure what command does what, you can look that up for what I have set for my custom bot commands. All right, disconnecting. Just waiting for him to disconnect. Then we shall move on out. Encrypted, are you flying the 7-3 or the Airbus?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm flying World Cargo. I'm pulling out the trip.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I can't tell from over here, so I think it just has you loaded in as a 737 or something. So I need to fix my model matching stuff.
I know. I have you as an Airbus A321.
Nice. Yes.
Same.
All right, he's departing. Okay, so we're gonna pull the wheel chocks, and I'm gonna ask for waiting for your action. Open left entry. Okay, screw that. Wait, are you still? Oh my gosh, I had opened it left entry. Okay, hang on. Hopefully this just takes a moment. Turn, doors, open. Apparently it wants me to open the back one for some reason. Are you happy now? Don't tell me you're going to go grab... You already loaded the cargo. What's going on here? Oh, no, don't worry about it, Mathis. I know people are always curious about where people are from. It's all good. What are you people doing? You already loaded my cargo. Load the van. Okay, the van door is open. You better not sit here and try and, like, load 18 people. It's cargo, for crying out loud. Let's go, buddy. I'm about to reset the position here if you don't cooperate. Okay, good. Van door's closing.
Yeah, you push back down.
Just about. Waiting for the van to finish doing its thing. Okay. Now we should be good. Close entry, close entry.
I'm pushing back right now.
Okay, I'll be pushing back shortly.
Is Blue Rub, is that the Athens Center?
Sorry, what was that? Oh, no, it's not.
We have Athens Center up, I believe.
No, we don't. That's up in Turkey. I checked. We got nothing. Athens approach was
okay.
here. Athens
Also,
approach was here.
Background, my current soon-to-be ex-roommate has very, very terrible music.
Nice. Okay, they finished loading. Okay, pair of pushback charger. There we go. And we're gonna go nose to the right. No, good. All right, Juan's coming in to give us our pushback. There he is. Yes, Briangren, we are going to Tel Aviv. You almost missed it. You almost missed it. You're finally getting your Tel Aviv trip. So I'm glad you finally jumped on. Oh, good. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Well, you're not really ready because you still have to hook things up. Just saying. All right. So, while I'm waiting for him to push me back here, I'll answer some of your questions, Matt. It's the reason I'm not using P3D. I have it, but I don't hardly have any aircraft for it yet. My PMDG aircraft I have to rebuy, and the TFDI I just learned. I think the TFDI 717 actually does work. The only payware aircraft I have for that sim, though, right now, I believe for the most part, good sim anyway, is the Aerosoft CRJ. So I'm trying to get that to a point where I can fly with it more, but it's just not there yet. So yes, this is the PMDG 747 electric ice. All right, we're good for engine start. So the 2 packs are off. The
my engines.
fuel pumps are on, and we're going to go ahead and start 3 and 4 because we can start 2 at a time because we're awesome. All right. N2 is spooling up. And fuel on 3.
What's your departure? I got 3 right for my departure.
You have what? You have 3 right?
I got 3 right for my departure.
Why? Winds are coming out of 2.9er. 290. I'm going 2-1.
That's the departure for what I got for the. They gave me the Kia 1T departure.
Who's they? It's Simbrief?
Simbrief. Yeah.
They gave me the Kia 1 Foxtrot.
No, my thing's Kia 1 Tango.
Well, I'm sure it is. I'm telling you, mine's Kia 1 Foxtrot.
Oh,
All right. How much does it cost for an add-on aircraft? It's it depends on the aircraft manufacturer, like who makes it. Like the PMDG planes are expensive. They're like $120. But the I mean, you can get a lot cheaper ones too, but I mean, you get what you pay for at the end of the day. All right, 3 and 4 are on. We're going to go ahead and hydraulic pumps on and start 1 and 2. Oh, someone else is down here in Athens, I see. And he's going to 2-1, so Indeed, Brian. Go Bulldogs. Got my Bulldog sweatshirt on here. All right. Fuel pumps coming on for 1 and 2. Expert man, I make people moderators at my whim. I'm a cruel dictator, and no reasoning. But yeah, when I generally ask people not to ask, and just I'll do it as I see fit. We're gonna pull those fuel pumps on, and I'm guessing it wants us to turn. Look at the fuel setting here. Are we even across the? Yeah, we are. Tanks are even, so we'll pull off the outer cross feeds. Hydraulic pumps there can go on. Packs can come back on. Logo light and whoops, not taxi. I don't want to blind those guys. Turn off lights can come on. Those are all set. And we need to set 6.8 on the trim here. So that's right about there. So trim is set. Flaps coming down to 10. I'm not a huge, I actually don't like cheesecake in general. But we're doing that stupid drop frames crap again. My stupid internet better not be being crappy. It's a Hooters Air. Oh my gosh. And Cheesecake Factory in general, their food is good. It's a little pricey for my taste, and the menu is way too big. But the 747 that I have right now was about 80, I think, because this is the FSX version. And I got it. You buy it from PMDG. PMDG.com. Papa Mike Delta Golf.com. All right, all of our air and stuff is running, so we're gonna off the APU there. Dome light can turn off. And we are ready to start making our way to the runway. No, you do not have to donate. Donations does not moderator make you. Oh yeah, you gotta go to Doghouse Grill. Good pick.
Yep, and just doing comment here for just Tel Aviv traffic. Lufthansa 1457 taxi runway 21 for departure to Athens. We're going to Tel Aviv from Athens.
Yes, we're in Athens, so if you're taxiing to the runway to go to Athens, you're already here.
I'm going to go fly a big circle, okay?
Uh-huh. Oh, that's going to be, yeah, fun for you, Kramer. Sorry.
I'm loopy, what do you expect?
I guess. I had braces when I was young. I don't miss those days at all. Come on, Juan, get your stupid tug out of here. Burning fuel. Gianni, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. I would so appreciate it. You can donate to the channel either with a Super Chat or Streamlabs or becoming a sponsor. Not expected or required, but always appreciated. And taxi light coming. No, I didn't program that. Okay, fine. Taxi light on. Here we go. And Westwind Cargo 1990 is rolling. Stupid stream is being dumb. Yeah, Juan does need engineering. No, I'm not a real Boeing 747 pilot. No, this is all just what I learned from
He wishes, though.
doing this. I do wish. Any guys we're not going to need today. Recall. Recall is checked. Nothing. Auto brake needs to go to RTO. And let's check our flight controls while we're taxiing here. 2 up, 1 down. 2 up, 1 down. 2 down. 2 up. And we'll check the rudder once we stop somewhere. I'll pull this guy. Up here. Well, no, get that out of here. That'll annoy me. It was delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh, stupid. I hate that little bug. Every time I don't think about it, think to do it, then it does it, and every time I do think about it, it doesn't do it. I don't understand. Hello.
Do you also see 737 backed into a spot?
Where? Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. He's got his tail up against the jetway.
No idea. Maybe some sort of new parking gate, I think?
Yeah, right. Thank you, Gianni. I appreciate that very much. Curtis Ridge, how's it going, man? From Germany. Oh, well, guten Tag, sir.
Oh, is he from Germany? He's just talking to my thing. I'm flying Lufthansa.
There you go. Yeah, Encrypted Pilot's flying Lufthansa. Let's see here. If we... No. Yeah, so, no, I don't do syrup for the chocolate milk. It's Nesquik powder, but same difference. I don't buy it, I make it. I mean, no, I don't make the Nesquik powder. I make the chocolate milk. To be very clear. I'm not that much of a snob. But I do like me my Nesquik. Flight director to on.
It's kind of funny how I used to put people who listen to really shitty music. It just amuses me why people like certain music because it sounds so lame.
Yeah, I can tell. It sounds awful.
I know it sounds awful.
Yeah, we're having some, looks like some
No
internet issues here, but possibly, because I'm seeing some drop frames on the stream, but I know likey. Get yourself together.
I don't wanna.
No, not you, my internet. I'm gonna, that's... I feel that's risky. No, it shouldn't be an issue.
But so far so good for me though. I've been talking with the college I'm trying to get into, and the head of the aviation department told me I put my deferral in, and so he said contact me in September, and we'll get you signed up for classes.
Awesome. Good for you, man.
So now I'm kind of waiting. I'm just waiting now for my mom. That my mother goes back to my home up in New Jersey. I'm waiting for my mother, since she gets my email and all that. I'm waiting for that to come back to the college underneath my program. I'd be really happy then.
Gotcha. So real quick, Gianni, we can talk about it as we get into Tel Aviv because we will be using the ILS a little bit for the approach there. Generally speaking, it's about setting up the your FM controls your nav radios. So you've got right down here your ILS is in park mode right now because it's controlling everything. But when you set up your arrival, if you select the ILS there, then it will automatically tune the radios appropriately for your ILS. And basically what you're trying to do is once you get the ILS signal, you'll see your glide slope on the side here and your localizer on the bottom. number of little dots that's going to line up with. And when the diamonds intersect both those, then you're on the path, both vertically and horizontally. You'll want to arm the approach mode right here, the APP, and then that will take over from your selected heading or nav mode and altitude once it captures the glide slope and the localizer. Once you get close in, I think it's like a 4 or 5 mile final. If it's Cat 3 rated ILS, then all three of these autopilot things will light up, and you'll get a land 3 notification on your PFD. That's basically auto land, and if you don't do anything, it will it'll guide you all the way down to the runway and flare you and everything. Maxi F just subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. So that's it in a nutshell. Well, like I said, we'll kind of do that as we get into Tel Aviv. So go ahead and turn off the air for these guys. Oh, no, it's not.
Why do young people these days have terrible taste in music?
Because people are dumb. Kevin W, how's it going? Do you have to enter this?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know the video's lagging, guys. I can't do anything about it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my internet. We've been having problems with our router lately, and I think that might be it. I got to call AT&T and see if I can get another one, because I think our router's going out. Turning off air to your passengers. No, not.
Get a gaming router. It's a lot better.
Not. Should get what? No, it's not the. It's the router is built into the modem. The modem is the problem, not the router, but it's built in. It's all one unit. I can get a gaming router all I want, and it still doesn't fix the problem the modem's going to have. So, and I can't control that. That's AT&T. My hands are tied with that one, unfortunately. Yeah, the FMC. If you program your approach in to the FMC and specify the ILS, when you get close, it'll automatically tune the ILS for you. If you don't specify an ILS, then you would have to go into the nav radio section of the FMC and program the frequency and the ILS frequency yourself. So. Well, it's not Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired in. I wouldn't try and stream on Wi-Fi. That's just asking for trouble. But the modem itself has been disconnecting and reconnecting, all kinds of crap, and so. Westwind is the virtual airline I fly for. So that's what even is Westwind.
I thought you were closer than you are, Moose.
What was that?
I thought you were closer than you are.
Nah, nope. I'm just back here tootling down. Tootling on down. We'll see. Very possibly. Very possibly, Gianni. Oh my gosh. Stupid thing doing. Should probably set Unicom here. Alright, it looks like Encrypted is rolling.
Yep, I'll see you newsreel, my friend.
No, Kevin, I have not tried enabling ILS while inverted. Well, it's a cargo flight, so it's whatever you can rummage out of the cargo containers back there. Someone asked me earlier what my favorite in-flight snack is, and that would be either, if we're talking real life, like real world in-flight snack, then it's those little Biscoff cookies. Those things are delicious. I went to Costco the other day trying to find them. I couldn't find them, so I'm going to have to order them. I can have them here. But I know where Granite Ridge is. Let's see. Otherwise, other favorite in-flight snacks of mine, I would say wheat thins are always delicious, especially wheat thins with cheese, like actual cheddar. Oh, that's the bomb diggy right there. Wheat thins are always good though. Love me some those Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies are always good. The ones that are the soft ones, those are like crack. Oh my goodness, those are so good. Funyuns, huh? Cookies and nice and plain. Bring nacho cheese on board. Not nacho cheese. I'm talking about like actual like slabs of cheddar. Nacho cheese is for nachos. You know what the heck? This buffering thing is getting annoying. Those are okay. Those are.
The one thing I love about the 777 is big, powerful engines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think the buffering is your problem, dude. I'm seeing on my end. I'm actually seeing the stream having issues, and I don't know why that is. Nothing but chips. All right, flaps are 10. Trim is set. Auto brake is RTO. Gonna arm LNAV, VNAV as we turn onto the runway here. I'm just gonna go right here. There's no reason to go all the way down to the end. I don't see anybody in the pattern or on final, so we're just gonna go. ADR center. What's ADR?
Approaching 2-1 left.
Landing lights coming on. Strobes going on.
On runway 2-1 left.
All right, here we go. Start the clock. And toga.
And your 7,000 motion to up help to climb off. So we'll just turn those lights off.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Ooh, careful now. We're light, but we're not that light. Oh, we can make it to that 4,000 marker. Look at that. Ye of little faith. All right. Ooh, get some turbulence coming out of here. It'll pick back up. Don't worry. It'll freeze and unfreeze. It's just being dumb. And there's our 4,000 marker, and we start the turn. And we go flaps 5. Flaps 1.
Hello.
Who's TeamSpeak user?
I have no idea. I'm on turn right now to KRO.
Copy. Flaps up. Daniel, how's it going?
What's your arrival for Tel Aviv?
It's like the Divin 1 Bravo or something like that. I have to look at it. It's Divin something Bravo. I'm not sure of the number. I have to confirm the number. All right, that's transition altitude, so switching to standard. Passing 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. And accelerating. Autopilot engaged.
I'm going to be looking to take probably 2-6 or 8 for arrival.
For the approach it gave me, the only available one was 2-1. I haven't looked at the map, though, and seen if that's even an acceptable runway for me, so I'm going to do that right now.
2-1 is a 9,100 foot runway.
Oh, I can do that. I can easily do that. LLBG. Man, turbulence out of Athens today is quite real. Good grief. Mr. I'm just going to call you Mr. because I don't know how to pronounce the CH3LU thing. Just type in exclamation point, where is Moose? And it'll tell you where I'm from. Ah, goodness. RTO's off. Whoa. Got some lightning going on here. Gotta watch out for these cells. Looks like we're gonna skirt right next to one here on either side. Thread the needle.
Well, those are famous
boy.
last words.
Hey, what's going on, Tim?
How you doing, Tim?
Yeah, doing well. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. We're just
Well, not really. I was watching curling.
oh well, there you go.
We got the goal.
Oh, good.
America.
America, yeah, exactly.
American, yeah. And I was flying P3D this morning, so
Oh, okay.
finally getting that squared away.
Nice. You finally figuring out the 777?
No, actually, I took the TFDD 717 from Chicago to Charleston.
Oh, cool.
Slam with the land. Century. And so he's helped me getting everything configured, including the VPilot and artificial traffic and everything. So everything is pretty much enabled, other than Skyforce textures.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I passed
So
my.
how are the thespians?
The thespians were fine. I used that opportunity to study and passed my my initial clearance delivery test last night. So now I've got to schedule some training time with one of the ZLA instructors. So moving forward on the
How hard
controls.
was the
So
exam?
we're good.
It's not hard. It's just a little tedious. So I was just they want you to do. That's all these different. There's all kinds of different letters of agreement with the different ARTCs surrounding ZLA, and then you have to know what their required flight plans are for aircraft going to their airspace, depending on their arrivals, and all of our procedures for altitude clearances initially, and there's all kinds of different caveats. So it's just about navigating through all of that and making sure you get it right. So they give you 10 scenarios of flight plans, and you have to correct them appropriately or not, and they grade you based on that. So that's what I was doing last night.
Nice.
That's good.
My planes are doing like cutting corners right now. It's kind of funny.
Your what is doing what?
What's your background noise there, Crypto?
It's his roommate.
My aircraft's cutting corners, and it's retarded ass music who can't play good music for squat.
Uh-huh.
No, he should have that here shortly because he's moving to a new room. I'll do my moving tomorrow.
Yeah, Daniel, that happened a while ago. I really don't care, obviously. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, he paid for his ticket, but that's also in their procedural contract that they can ask him to leave the flight if they need to. So his reaction to it actually was was in the wrong, and in that sense. Did the airline do it the way they probably should have? No, but that's the PR deal that United had to deal with after the result of that. But it is what it is. You just got to read the fine print, guys. At the end of the day, you don't have a right to be on their aircraft. You are a paying passenger, and you're subject to their rules and their restrictions and their procedures. And you're not knowing what those procedures are and those rules and restrictions are on you, not on them. So, just saying.
They do have to supply you with them.
They do have to supply you with them, but you've got to read them. And most
Actually,
people don't.
If you do read them, they're very hard to read in the original text. But following that incident in the congressional hearings that came out afterwards, the air carriers agreed to make them in simple English.
That's smart. Yeah, most of those times it's all in lawyers speak and no one can understand what the heck.
Yep, the simple rule is you follow our rule or you don't fly. Simple as that.
Yep. Pretty much.
Can you understand what he's saying there, Moose?
Only about half of what he's saying.
Yeah. Okay, just wondered if it was just me.
No, it's not just you. I think it's mostly due to that background noise, and then his mic kind of cuts in and out a little bit. So between all of that, it makes it kind of difficult.
Are we flying FSX tonight, or which version?
Yeah, this is FSX. So
Okay. Flying on the edge.
Flying on the edge, that's right. I'm about to bite the bullet and buy one of these PMDG aircraft for P3D, so I can start doing it without having to worry about that VAS error. That's the first time though I've ever had that happen to me. That's people complain about that for years. That's the first time I've ever had the VAS error. So
I did. What did I do this morning? I flew the King Air from DuPage to Lansing, and then I flew the TFD to 717 down to Charleston. And the P3D is amazing.
yeah.
You will be happy once you get that thing configured. And then when I bought the PMDGs, I bought the 777 and the 737 800 900, and I'm like thinking about how many times did I actually fly the 600 700, and I'm like, why spend the money if I didn't fly the 737 67s?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't even have the 607 for FSX because I don't. I don't think I've ever really flown the 900. I just fly the 800.
Yeah, most of my stuff, well, you got to buy the 800.
Right.
900 series, so you
Yeah.
get both, yeah.
Yeah, you get both, but I mean, I've got the 900 and I don't really even fly it. It's just so I was like, why bother with buying the 6.7?
Yeah, I may pop up and pick up the 7.4 again.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between the 7.3 and the 7.4 which one I want to get for P3D first. I like the 7.4 better, but the 7.3 is a little more versatile in the amount of times I'd probably use it. So I'm on the fence.
Yeah, and if you got spare change in your pocket, think about the TFD 717.
Do you have to rebuy that for P3D?
Nope.
Okay, well then I already have that one, so then we're good.
Yeah, okay. You just have to opt into their beta program.
Ah, okay.
Released it for 4.
Uh-huh.
But I just flew the beta 717 and it was solid on E3D.
How do you opt into the beta for that?
There's a sequence to it. I can tell you offline.
Okay.
I just have to remember it. It's like you set your, it's like when you log in and you go up into your account settings.
You're talking about in the add-on manager, right?
Negative on the TFDI webpage itself.
Oh, on the web page. Okay.
Yeah, if you do that, and then you log into like your account settings, and one of them is opt-in for the beta program.
Got it. Okay.
And as soon as you check that, then it takes you to the free download.
Gotcha.
And it's a free download, and then it's your manager just runs the same. It's actually quite painless once you figure out the sequence.
Gotcha. All right. Well, in that case, what I might do is opt into the beta for that. That'll give me a kind of a shorter mid-range aircraft to fly around initially, and then buy the 7.4 for P3D, and that'll give me the heavy to fly around, and then I'll get the 737 at some point thereafter, and I'll get all loaded into. And then I've got the CRJ that I can already do that because that one already works for P3D. I can do that for really short hop stuff.
Yeah, and I've got the CRJ already loaded in. I've also got the 777.
Sweetness.
Did you get the Skyforce whatever textures for P3D?
Is that recommended?
It is. I can't recommend it yet because I haven't got it actually to work on my machine because I didn't fire it up properly.
Got it.
But everybody, the other guys are saying, yeah, it's incredible.
Gotcha. Good to know. Yeah, guys, no, this is FSX Steam Edition that I'm flying right now, where me and Tim are talking about getting P3D set up V4 to get rid of the, among other things, the VAS problem that I had last night for the first time.
Yeah, plus you get incredible frame rates.
Yeah, nice. Fantastic.
And then going into Charleston in the 717, there was rain, and it has that true glass.
Oh, yeah.
That's, oh man, that's
Is that cool?
Really nice.
That's cool. Yeah, I gotta say, once you get really good frame rates on Flight Simulator, it changes your entire simming experience. When I upgraded the computer and finally got with good airports and good planes, good frame rates, it changed the whole game. It's like, oh my goodness, where has this been my whole life?
Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, awesome. Can't wait.
But it took me 6 days from the time that I got P3D to actually get it into flyable because I had that Orbex problem.
Gotcha. Well, I think I reinstalled the Orbex. Are you talking about just for FTX Global, or do you have other stuff from Orbex?
I've got other stuff too, North America and some scenery.
Got it, okay. Yeah, I think I already put FTX Global on it, and I don't think it gave me any fits, so I think I'm okay there. So I don't know what...
Just remember to have the FTX underneath all your add-ons, or it just gets really screwed up here.
Oh, I got you, okay.
Your scenery library.
Yeah, because I don't think I put the other add-ons on yet, so I'll have to just make sure that it goes in on top. They go in on top of that, so, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Good to know.
What are we flying today? Athens?
Athens to Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv.
Crypto, what altitude you at?
I'm at 290 cruising.
Oh, okay. So you're about quite a ways below me.
What are you flying, Crypto?
The 777.
Oh, okay.
I got a ground speed of 588 though, was 590.
Say again.
My ground speed, I got 100 knot tailwind right now, just pushing me along.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got about an 89 knot tailwind. So I'm at, what's your ground speed, Crypto?
592.
Oh, okay. I'm at 574, so you got the edge on me.
Yeah. But then if I want to, I can also use my power flanges to also hold the speed up. So there's also that.
Gotcha. Cool kid, I am doing very well. Just flying along over the Mediterranean. Looking at the
Hey, Moose, you got a
thunderstorms
passport?
below. I do. I actually need to renew it because I think it may have just expired actually.
Oh, okay.
Why?
We're concocting a plan, but we gotta do some work.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll renew it so that way there's no issue there.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, in fact, passport. And I think it did. Let me see here. What's the... Yeah, it just expired in December, so I need to renew it.
Yeah, it's good. And when you do, make sure you get the passport card too.
Got it.
It's well, actually, it's good for land transfers over the Mexican border, but you can't use it for flying.
Right.
But you can use it for the TSA.
You can or you can't?
You can. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
federal ID.
Gotcha. That's cool. Yeah, actually, I need to go in as of the end of January. Our California DMV finally has the real ID stuff that I can apply for the one that will need to be in effect for 2020 or 2019 or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that too while I'm at it, just to make sure all my identifications are all up to snuff.
Yeah, we're thinking about popping over to the AirSim Con, whatever it is that the Brits hold.
Oh, nice. Where in, when is that?
That's part of the problem.
We don't know.
We don't know.
What's it called? What's the name of it?
I've come up with all sorts of novel names, but none of them that are worthy for your stream.
I got you. They're a preschool toys present?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that's one of my favorite lines to use in real life with from Toy Story, and is I'd love to tell you, but they're a preschool toys present. Can't do it. Oh my goodness. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum.
Found the one in Dallas.
Well, I see. Okay, so I'm seeing talk about the 2017 one they had in the UK. I guess it's put on by Just Flight, or maybe this is just Flight's website. I'm not sure. FlightSimShow.com. I wonder if they just haven't. When was this? So I think I remember seeing. Oh, what's his name? The Flight Sim deck, I think, went to this and did some streaming for it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for 2018.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm trying to find out when this was in 2017, because that would usually then give you a hint as to when it might be again. At least a general
Saturday,
idea.
October 7th.
Oh, okay, in October.
7 October.
Okay. So it probably is in the
Maybe
fall
they
then. That would make sense.
Maybe they just haven't gotten around doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think they announced. Well, they didn't announce Flight SimCon 2018 until November, I think. So it's just a little bit ahead of 6 months out when they announce them. So that kind of makes sense. Yes, cool kid. I do remember you, Aziz. Yes, I do. Why you don't use often the weather radar? Well, because a lot of times when I'm flying at altitude and I can see, there's not an issue. Today there was definitely a reason to use it because we had lots of weather coming out of Athens. So sometimes it's just I forget to turn it on too. So there's that. I kind of got in the habit years ago of not using it because it was a frame rate killer, and now that's not really an issue because of the computer I'm using. But old habits are hard to break. So the real reason is probably more closely aligned with that one, that I just forget to turn it on because I go, oh yeah, I can use it, and it won't end my flight experience. So
It's a shame that they can't simulate the blown up fuel trucks with it.
right, that'd just be awesome. Run around the airport, and radiate everybody. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, how do you think they found out about it?
No, I kind of figured it must have.
Back in the day, though, it was like in the 50s or the early 60s
Yeah.
when they popped one.
Yeah.
That's also why we call the gate area the sterile area.
Gotcha. What'd you say, Crypto?
My flight sim decided to act up, and since my roommate decided, well, now extra roommate decided to pull this dumb stuff with the freaking Wi-Fi. It's screwed up everything. So
Oh, that
I'm going
sucks.
to my later stream.
Alrighty, that sucks. Are you gonna do the? There's a.
Hey, that's simplicity. You never.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's why I said this. You never have a roommate who is someone who likes stupid gay music and doesn't understand how to respect people who stream videos.
Yep. Yep. Are you going to be doing anything with the guard? I think they're doing a West Coast something or other, like San Diego to San Francisco thing tonight or this evening or this afternoon or something like that. I think I saw for
Yeah, I'm a part of that one. I signed up for it.
Gotcha.
You gonna join that for fun or just gonna?
I don't
do
know.
anything?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I originally was thinking I wasn't going to be able to because of the thespians. But they're supposed to be done around 1, and so it just depends on how fast I can get the auditorium turned back around. So if I'm back in time this evening and it's still going on, then yeah, I'll jump on. I'm not going to stream it, but I'll jump on and fly it. So
1, that's 4 here. So it kicks off right when you finishes at 1.
oh, it starts at 1. What does it go till?
It goes for like 2-3 hours. It's a flight. It's a flight
Oh.
between San Fran to San Diego, San Diego, San Fran.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it'll be exactly when I'm out of here, so I won't be able to do that one. I was thinking
Well, I'll still gonna say you can-
if it was later in the evening, then I might be able to, but yeah. Oh well. Such is life. Such is
Yep.
life.
I've got a dinner to attend tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a friend of mine who got hired by SkyWest 2.5 years ago has just got her 4th stripe.
Oh, nice.
So I'm taking her and her husband out to dinner tonight.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Someplace with a drive-through. Regional RJ pilot, she'll understand.
That's right. That's right. That's the level of dinner that regional pilots get. You get the drive-through.
I'd love to work my way up, go to the game if I get myself.
I think I'm going to start a collection for Encrypted Pilot to get a new microphone.
Right?
I don't. I've just. It's got a. Do you get a tinny over tone move
It-
when you hear him?
I do. I hear exactly what you're hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, Crypto, what are you using for a mic? What is your headset? Curious.
Tin can and a string.
Nah, I forgot the name of it.
I like yours, Moose. Yours is actually quite stylish too, but does a good job.
Yeah, I've been very happy with it. The other one was okay. It wasn't stylish at all, and it was older than snot. But this one, I really have enjoyed this one. So, and it feels fantastic too. So.
And you make it look good.
Oh, well, thank you.
You know, I got. I think I got mine on sale at Office Max for like $12.
Nice.
And what's sad is when I'm watching like air disasters, whatever that is on the Smithsonian Channel.
Yeah, air disasters.
The
Yeah.
pilots who are, you know, the actors who are playing the pilots on the flight deck are wearing the same mop
Yeah.
that I have.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's true, Brian. If they had won the Super Bowl, we could have done a victory tour. So maybe next year. We'll see. Maybe next year. So,
I can do a victory tour because I'm me.
yeah, but that's you. That's how do I talk? When did that come through? 11:34. Oh, just now. Oh, he's not in here anymore. Okay. So it's whatever. He'll figure it out, or he won't. I don't know. HECC. Is that Egypt? What is that? What came online? Ah, it is Egypt. I know things. Okay. Where are we at here anyway? Oh, getting there. David Rothmuller, what? That? I don't understand what the question is. Me? What? Speaking of which, David, did you ever figure out how to get your 7.3 fired up? Did that help, what I told you yesterday?
Wait, David's trying to learn how to start the PMDG 7.3?
7.3? What?
Huh?
David's trying to how to start this 7.3, right? The PM one?
737, yeah, PMDG.
That took me like just to sit down with it and the application PMDG sim for that one. That one took me a little while to learn, but I can do it. I can do it. It takes a little while.
Just about knowing what has to be on and where the switches are. So
That pretty much describes life.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah, actually, the PMDG aircraft, there's a learning curve involved, and when you hear Moose and I talk about that, and Crypto and I discuss PMDG, there is quite a bit that goes on there.
Yes, there is.
That's why you gotta pay attention to when we do our fights and all our stuff, especially if you're like me, who does everything cold and dark.
Right, which is what I do as well.
That's how I start my morning.
You gotta get the plane its coffee first, and then you get.
Got that right. That's why you have a first officer.
That's right. That's right.
You know, we're going to have to do shared cockpit in the 717.
Yes, yes, that's right. We can do that with the 717, huh? Because there's even more motivation for me to get the P3D up and running now.
Be like Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, it would be. Tim will be yelling at me to do things, and I'll be looking around going, I don't know where it is.
I'll be more like Shemp going. You can be Mo instead of Moose.
Oh, there you go. Oh, speaking of which, so I was doing the training last night, and I'm looking through the documentation for ZLA. There are two. Is it at LAX or San Diego or somewhere? There is a I think there's SIDS. I think there's SIDS. I don't think there's stars. And it's moose and squirrel. There's one of each. Which you'd think that would be up in Canada somewhere, but I don't know why they're referencing it down there. But it is MOOS and squirrel, SQ. Yeah, I forget how they spelled it, but they listed it in their SOP as squirrel and moose, and I went, no, you got it backwards. It's moose and squirrel. You always got to say it that way, and you got to say it with the Russian accent. Moose and squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
I'm thinking that's LAX.
I think it is. I think it is LAX. It just makes me appreciate it so much more. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a moose departure and a squirrel departure, and I had no idea.
Fruit and nut was not available.
No, that would be San Francisco.
Yeah.
The land of fruits and nuts.
Actually, it's amazing all across the United States the different SIDS and stars that have a local reference.
Right. Well, I always got a kick out of a lot of the fixes will do that too. Like over in Orlando, you've got Mickey and Donald and stuff like that. Those are all over the place. There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, O'Hare's got some of the Blackhawks in there, and then Washington's got the patriotic stuff, and so
Yeah.
does Philly.
Mm-hmm. Pulling up the charts for that moose and squirrel thing. I want to see what the routing looks like. But I gotta download it first.
Yeah, it's like Boris, Natasha,
Right?
which is a shame because most people watching the stream haven't a clue what we're talking about.
No, they do not. No, they do not.
which is really, you know, you do a reference like that when you're doing a crew brief, when they got all the flight attendants in the airplane, and you're, you know, the pre-flight brief before the passengers board, and you do a reference like that, and it's like showing a puppy a card trick. They just look at you going, okay.
Yeah, huh? Sound of crickets.
How long? What's the time en route on this?
It was only supposed to be an hour and 20 minutes, I think, en route. I think is what SimBrief was telling me. Let me see what it says here. Let's see. Estimated time of arrival is 11:25 Zulu, and I'm showing 10:39 Zulu. So yeah, we're just under an hour right now.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I remember. Here we go. I remember stories. In 67.
My brain good.
67 took. Yeah. In 67 took a cruise in the Med with my parents, and we came out of Venice and supposed to go down to Alexandria and then over to Tel Aviv and then up to somewhere in Greece, probably Athens. And so right before we left the dock, the 67 war broke out in the Middle East. And that was like, well, okay. And I was young back then. And we were out in the Med, and they changed our destination away from Egypt and Israel. We ended up going to Constantinople.
Oh.
But we're coming up the Bosphorus, and all of a sudden 2 RAF Hunter jets flew down the side of the boat to ID us. Because they were worried about the Russians coming down, and I'm just like, that is so cool.
Oh, wow.
And you can see like the top of the fighter pilot's helmet as he buzzed by.
Oh, man. Whew. Interesting times.
Yeah, it gets a little strange out there.
I'll bet.
Actually, I'll have to look and see if I got any of my stuff left over from our circumnavigation when we were flying the troops to the Middle East.
Oh.
There was all sorts of rules on flying in that airspace.
I'll bet. Well, the Moose departure is extremely simple. Radar vectors to detail, and then straight out to Moose, and then IKE, and that's it.
Which direction?
It's north, so if you west and north. So if you go off of 2-4 left, it'd be radar vectors up to, it'd be like going up to Santa Monica kind of thing, and then straight out like toward what do you call it? What's the Point Magoo area kind of thing?
Okay.
So that's Moose. Let me see what Squirrel is. Squirrel 2 departure.
Probably south.
No, it's north also, actually. This one, here we go. This is the good one. This one is you take, it's radar vectors to Rocky, and then to Squirrel, and then you can either go to Natasha and Valley, or you can go up to Bull, or, and then to Arosi, and then Gorman. So you got Bullwinkle in there, you got Squirrel, Rocky, Natasha, and Valley.
Rocky and Bullwinkle show.
What was that?
The Rocky and Bullwinkle show.
Yeah, exactly. That's Moose and Squirrel. Need Boris in one of these.
Yeah, the trick is you've got to have waypoints with 5-letter names.
Right. So you got to change the spelling around enough to make it noticeable, but still fit the... Like Squirrel is spelled SKWRL, but you can figure that out. Obviously, Bullwinkle is difficult, so it's just BULLL.
Well, they should have done Bull with 3 L's and then Winkle next waypoint.
Yeah, they should have. But they did not.
Yeah,
They were...
get center on the line. We'll talk about it.
Oh, I know, right? I'm going to give them what for. Sounds good, Kelsey. Alrighty. Let's see here. Where are we? Top of descent is about 120 miles away, looks like. Yeah. So we'll pull up the map for the
Yeah,
arrival.
tomorrow, are you, Moose?
No.
I'll be fine tomorrow, just for fun though.
Oh, okay.
Alright, where's my... What did they give me? What star? Show me the star. Divil 2 Bravo. That's what it is.
Look at that approach and see how much restricted airspace is around there.
Yeah, right? Actually, not too bad. Let's see. So Solon below 12,000, above 5. Geffen below 9. VTech between 8 and 5. What on earth? What is that? Oh, that's weird. Okay. So the 2 Bravo, which is what we've got, has a little like teardrop dip in the middle of the course instead of going straight through, which is kind of interesting.
There's a reason for that. I don't know what it is, but there's a reason for that.
I'm sure there is. I don't know what it is either, but because the 2 Alpha goes straight through, but the 2 Bravo does that weird little loop around. So go figure. So anyway, we get to Bag Egg, and that's between 8 and 5, max 230 knots. Pitat, between 8 and 5, max 230 knots. Divla, between 8 and 5, max 230 knots. Tadov, between 8 and 5, max 230 knots. Then Betio, above 3,500, and Nurel, above 2,600, and from there, we will intercept the ILS for runway 21 into Tel Aviv. Alright, pretty straightforward. Let's look at the approach plate for 2-1. And from Nurel to Galga, yeah. Be sure to butter bread on Lenny. Yes, I'm just curious, Brian. You've been asking for Tel Aviv for quite a while. Is there any particular reason you really wanted us to do Tel Aviv, or you just thought it'd be cool? I'm just curious. I would just like to know. What's our minimums here? Tonight, 334 Barrow. So we'll call it 340. Let's see. MSA here is 3,000 to the west, 5,000 to the east. Transition altitude is, 18,000 feet. It's like being in America. All right. Let's see. Runway heading is going to be 205. Missed approach. Climb straight ahead at DER 21 or 1,000, whichever is later. Turn left. Max 190 knots to Gimda. Climbing to 5,000 and hold. Missed approach. Climb gradient 4.5% due to airspace restrictions. If unable to comply, you lose 2.5 and advise ATC. Okay.
cold in California today?
It's chilly, yeah. It was really cold last night. But,
Just noticed your attire.
oh, yeah. I was out, well, I had to go out this morning to open up for the Thespians. And then,
Okay.
that's where I have to go to lock up and clean up after they're done when I'm done with the stream here, so.
I figured it was either cold or you wanted to fly under the hood.
Yeah, that's right. It's an IFR reference for those of you that don't get that, but yeah, I could. Although with the ears on, that's not gonna. You know, that's really tight. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. That hood's smaller than I thought. Let's check.
Yeah, get some sunglasses and you're good to play poker.
That's right. Or be the Unabomber.
So there's that.
There is that.
Well, you're in good hands. I gotta back it out because I got things to do and money to spend. So I will talk to you later.
Alrighty, man. We'll see you next time.
Take care, Crypto.
See you, Tim.
Good night, Kelsey.
I don't think she can respond because of where she is, but
Okay.
see you, man. I don't have a 747 SP, nor do I like the 747 SP. It just looks stupid to me. I've never liked the SP. I know why it was built, I know what it was utilized for, but I've never liked it, so. Yeah, but I don't have one, so can't fly it. Have I had a latte before? You mean like a latte? Like. Don't have a 300 either. The only thing I've got 747 from PMDG is the 400 and the 400 freighter, which this obviously is the freighter that we're flying. Beautiful contrails there, flying over the med. It's a nice image right there. So yeah, so that's 400, 400F. I'll get the 800 as soon as PMDG releases it, but they haven't released it yet, so. Oh, potato pancake, I gotcha. I have not had, if it's like an Israeli type thing, I've not had that, but I have had lefse, which is the Swedish version of that. It's a potato pancake. And they are quite good. My dad makes them for the holidays around Christmas time. And so we call it lefse. I don't know if that's the actual word you're using there now that I look at it. It's close to that, actually, but, so yeah. Yeah, so again, 747-8 is not out yet, so until it comes out, can't fly it. Once it comes out, not out in the real world, obviously it's out in the real world, I'm talking about from the developers. So PMDG is working on it, I think it's in beta now. So when it comes out, we'll do it. Believe me, I want that one. It's like Napoleon Dynamite. I want that. Alright, I'm going to go over here on the star and verify, maybe, that, oh, there it is. There is no such thing as a 797 yet, buddy. No such thing.
Well, it's the 7E7 and it's in some production and testing.
Correct.
It's estimation.
But it's not officially the 797 yet, is it? Will it be? Probably, but it was not yet.
We don't know.
Don't have a 787. If you want to see what I've got to fly from, then type in exclamation point planes, I think it is, and it'll tell you all the aircraft that I currently have. And you can look at that list. There are aircraft out that I don't have. There are aircraft that I want that are not out yet. There are aircraft that are out that I want that I haven't got because it costs money, and I'm not just going to plunk down money for everything. So just be aware of that. Anyway, I'm going to verify with my flight plan here what my crossing restrictions are, make sure everything looks okay. So 12,000 below, 5,000 above, that's good. Geffen below 9,000. VTEC 8 and 5, yes. And then we go to Bagag 8 and 5, 230. Pitat 8 and 5, 230. Divla 8 and 5, 230. Tadov 8 and 5, 230. And a Neural above 26. Whoops, we skipped Beto. Oh, there it is. Above 35. Okay. Betio above 35, and then Neural above 26. And then that takes us to the approach. Oh, see, left says it's a little different. I'll explain in a second here. Come on. Click and Z. There you go. So at Galga, we should be at 26. Really should be at 26 for that. I'm going to change that to /26. And then Adkin is 26 as well. Yeah. Let's see, and then it's the runway. So yeah, okay. Okie day. Oh, coming to top of descent. So let's reset the. I'm gonna reset it down to the first crossing restriction, which is 12. Right? Yeah, between 12 and 5. Actually, it has to be above below 9,000. Yeah, actually 5,000 is the limit, so we'll put it at that. So yeah, the way we make lefse is it's basically just potatoes and some other little seasoning stuff, but there's no garlic in it. Or sorry, onions. And it's mashed into a ball basically, flattened out, and then it's cooked on a skillet to make it's kind of like making a pancake in that sense. It's not deep fried. So, but yeah, that's lefse. So it's a much drier product, but it's good. Cody Lynn, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Someone was asking how long the flight is. It's not much longer. We're actually just coming into top of descent now. Estimated time of arrival is, drumroll please, 11:25 Zulu, and it is 10:58 Zulu according to the flight clock. Obviously, it's not really 10:25 Zulu in real life. I have changed the time so that we can fly during the daylight, because otherwise we'd always be flying at night in Europe, or I'd have to stream in the middle of the night. So that's just the way it goes. There we go. We're going down. Go ahead and click on the seatbelt sign in preparation for that. We're going to select auto brakes 2. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. Are you Jewish, Brian? Just curious. Sure. So yeah, I mean, you can say Jewish in two different forms. It can be Jewish that you're a practicing Jew, or you can be Jewish in as far as like heritage and culture goes. So, got it. All right. Cool, man. Oh yeah. I hear good things about the Jewish brisket. I've never had one, but I hear very good things. Yeah, I'll skip on the gefilte fish as well. No, thank you. The Swedes do a thing. Well, the Swedes do a thing with a lot of fish because of where they're from, but they do a thing called lutefisk, which is a gelatinous fish thing. It's like dipped in. It's like cooked in lye. It's disgusting. They also do sill, which is basically a little pickled herring kind of thing. And I'm not a huge fish guy anyway, so that doesn't help. But I'll stick to the other. They're very fish and potato based, the Swedes, and so I love the potatoes. Potatoes I'm all about. So the sausage has potatoes stuffed in it. The little pancakes, the lefse is basically just potato. There's potatoes with a white sauce, which is a gravy sauce, and that's very delicious. And then a whole bunch of fish. The food is fairly bland, although if you spice it right, it's pretty good. But it's still good. But yeah, for Christmas time, we always do. My parents, my mom's side of the family is 100% German. My dad's side is 100% Swedish, and so I'm 50-50. But so we do a kind of traditional Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, like a kind of American, like turkey or whatever it is, and or ham. We'll do that sometimes too. But at some point during the holiday, we'll do a German dinner, and at some point during the holiday, we'll do a Swedish dinner, and so get both sides of the heritage in there. It's fun. It's good. No, they're not. My great grandparents were on both sides, but they stayed in their. They kind of stayed in their own little communities up until my parents' generation, and so that's why both my mom and my dad are 100% of what their heritage is. So they came over in family groups, and then they married fellow Germans or fellow Swedes. And my parents' generation was the first one where they kind of branched out from that. And so um, my dad's family came over and moved into Minnesota originally, the Swedish side, and then eventually made their way to the Valley. My mom's side started out in Kansas and Oklahoma, and then eventually made its way to the Valley. So all of our relatives now are up and down the 99 of California because they all kind of moved in and went to different parts of California. And so it wasn't until that real spread that's when they started, kind of going outside the traditional culture for, partners. Because when they moved to Oklahoma and Minnesota, respectively, they just kind of stayed in their own little communities. So, no What? Oh. Okay, that was weird. Not sure why the Nightbot had a problem with that, Roger. Sorry. He just said nice, made me hungry, and Nightbot freaked out. I don't know what the heck. So, apologies. Cameron Spangler, yes, it is such a beautiful view out here out the window. In fact, I'm just seeing the shores of Israel coming into view now. See if I can point out any geography now that I've been there. Russia, Ukraine, yeah, nice, okay. My mom's German side actually came from a Russian area. They were the eastern side of Germany and were actually invited into kind of the Russian territory by Catherine the Great to act as a buffer between her and her enemies way back in the day. But they stayed in their little German communities, and so they were still German. They just lived in kind of Russian territory for a long time, and then eventually immigrated to the United States. Right around the I think it's right around I don't know when my Swedish side came over. I know the German side came over right around the 1913, 1914, before World War One, but after 1910, so somewhere in there. So. Yeah, probably like a Prussia kind of area. That would be my guess. It's kind of hard to tell because, until Germany unified and in the end of the 19th century, it was just kind of a hovel of, all these different kind of communities and small nation states and stuff that all became what we call Germany today. And the territory was much different, especially with Prussia. So it's hard to tell exactly where they were, but from letters and stuff, that's what we've been able to kind of ascertain. All right, yep, Israel coming into view. No, exactly. They kind of got out at just the right time. What the? Seriously? There's an ATIS frequency on the Unicom channel? Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, there is. Go back. I need to turn that off. That shouldn't even be on there. But what airport that is, but what's the weather doing in Tel Aviv here? Let's find out, actually.
Lima, Bravo, Gulf, airport information, Mike 1950, Zulu, weather, wind 355, at 3, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 14, dew point 11, QNH 1011, advise on initial contact, you have information, Mike.
All right, so we got information, Mike. Wind 355 at 3, so basically the wind is calm. Visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 14, dew point 11, and 1011 on the QNH. So let's go ahead and set that. 1011. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet, which we're coming up to right now, so we got that at just the right time. I don't have family in the military currently. My grandfather served in the Air Force. One of my cousins is in the Marines. Yeah, we don't have a lot of military history in our family, but there's some. All right, we're back to to altimeter settings. We're off of standard. And we got to figure out our VREF speed, so let's go ahead and, actually I need the, we're supposed to have 34.7 in our tanks. And so we have 37.9 right now.
Hi, Moose.
How's it going, Kelsey?
Oh, you know, it's good. It's raining here now. Again.
Nice. Alright, we're going to be flaps 30 with 154 in the VREF, so we'll aim for about a 160 approach speed. So VREF plus 5. It's actually VREF plus 6, but I just rounded it. Makes it easier. Makes it easier. Oh, nice. Grandfather's in the Battle Bulge. I'm not sure where the path takes us. I don't think it takes us over Jerusalem, because I think that's restricted airspace. So we'll see what we see. I'll try to point out stuff as we go over it, based on what I can see from my knowledge of Israel. It kind of looks like we're going to fly over our initial routing here. It's hard to tell on this map, but we might be flying over or close to Caesarea Maritime, which is the old biblical port of Caesarea, which is north of Tel Aviv. Here's that little teardrop I was talking about earlier. It's kind of goofy. That's before we get to the coastline. Go ahead.
I watched last night's stream this morning.
Yeah, I saw your message on the chat about that.
With your crazy landing, almost not to be geared down.
Yeah, exactly. It's not my finest moment. Go ahead, put the landing lights on at this point, so we're getting close to that 10,000 mark. Taxi light will stay off until we get our landing clearance.
Don't forget gear.
Yep. No, what was throwing me off last night is he was taking forever to get me over to tower. Like, I barely got my landing clearance before I was right at the runway, so that was kind of throwing me for a loop. Briangren was asking if how far from Providence you are, Kelsey.
$10 minutes, 20 minutes, depend on traffic.
There you go, Brian.
There are accidents everywhere. People don't know how to drive in the rain.
Well, people don't know how to drive in general. The rain just makes it worse.
I'm shooting from PS4 right now to kill some time.
What was that?
I'm shooting from my PS4 right now.
Ah.
Is it time for the moose to go take a nap?
Yeah, right. I went to bed because I was doing the what do you call it? The ATC training stuff last night, so I didn't go to bed till like almost 1, and then I had to get up this morning at like 7 to go open up for the Thespians. So yeah, I'm working off a little less sleep than I'd like, especially for a Saturday.
I wanted to sleep in this morning because I had gotten home late, but my body had other plans, so I just put your stream on for last night and watched that until my alarm went off.
Nice.
have to find something to do tomorrow. It's gonna be in the house all day, rain all day.
Yep, gotta find ways to entertain. We're not doing a very good job of maintaining our profile here. What's going on? So we're entering the teardrop here. Again, its purpose, I do not know, but just got to find ways to entertain while I'm driving my Lincoln. All right, all right, all right. Ah, finally back on path. All right. That looks like downtown Tel Aviv out here in the distance. This looks like the airport back in here. We're going to be coming around this way and then landing this direction. So we got a little end around to make. Jerusalem is going to be back out over here somewhere. It's southeast of Tel Aviv. This approach actually is taking me back to actually landing in Israel. It's very similar. Just I'd love to go back. It was such a cool experience. Sky Fox, how's it going? So you'll notice, I don't know if Matthias is still watching, but over here on the PFD, it's now loaded up the frequency automatically for the ILS for runway 21. And you've got, as a result, the bars now for the localizer and the glide slope. There's no indicator yet here because we haven't picked up the signal for them yet. As you see, there's nothing here, but it's now tuned and ready for it and is expecting it. I think this might be Caesarea Maritime here. I'm not 100%, but I think it might be. He just woke up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh my gosh. I guess it's Saturday. Do what you want. Alright, I'm going to slow this down a bit. Flaps 1. It's actually not as sandy as you might think. A lot of Israel actually looks like this. What you're seeing right here, the greenery. It's actually a very beautiful country. There is desert if you go out over by the Dead Sea and stuff, but most of it's actually not desert. I was surprised by that too. +5.
Moose, my boyfriend beat the Jaguars in his game.
I don't want to hear that. There's Tel Aviv. Off to the side there.
It was like
I'm
77,
back.
20 something. Imagine that being the score in the actual game.
Yeah, right.
Gronk's playing one more season, then he'll make his decision.
Gotcha.
Might be going to a game this year. We go to the one against Houston.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm taking control of the aircraft because I want to hand fly it into Israel, so that's what I'm doing. There's runway. Flaps
Gear
10.
down.
Not yet. Not yet. We're still a little too far out for that, but flaps 10 coming in. Surprised the ILS hasn't picked in yet, so something must be. I wonder if they the frequency has been changed since updates. That wouldn't surprise me. Do flaps 20, gear down. And with taxi light on. And my throttles. Spoiler armed. And flaps 30. There's VREF +5.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50.
100. 50.
Shush,
40,
be quiet.
30.
That's not helpful. Because you are not synced up. Is that 9,000 foot runway? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe they expanded it, not in default flight sim, because that ain't 9,000 feet. That was really close. It worked, but holy crap. That was not 9,000 feet.
Navigraph has 321 at 9,094 feet.
Yeah, see, in Navigraph, I'm looking at the airport diagram here. Does it cross the center runway? If it does, then that's why. Yeah, oh yeah, they expanded it and didn't, not in FSX. Woo! Yeah, that runway's probably 6,000 feet in FSX. Oh man.
Wow.
That could have been fun. Alright, flaps coming up. Landing lights off. Spoilers coming up. Let's go ahead and kick on the APU. That was a pretty nice landing, though, I have to say, all told.
I just got into my pajamas.
All right.
Have you ever missed the runway?
Yeah, go watch the Albuquerque video.
Isn't the one where you lost your ran out of fuel?
No. That was the run out of fuel one was intentional, because that was that was a challenge flight. The Albuquerque one is where I didn't descend nearly early enough, and didn't have time to go around and do it again. So I tried to make the best of it, and it did not end well. I got on the ground, on the grass. Did not end well. Let's see if I can figure out where. Let's see, parking. No, that's ramp GA. That's not what I want. Is there any cargo here? Maybe
I
not.
have to go one now.
No, I don't think there is. All right. Well, whatever. We're just gonna go park over here at these hangars. This looks like cargo to me.
I'm gonna go find that video now.
Yeah, it's it was Houston to Albuquerque, I think, was the route in a 737. I think I was flying United livery for that one, I think. But yeah, let's go check it out. It's there. That's the video where Tim joined us for the first time, and right at the end of that video, when I muck up the landing, that's when he subscribed. Tim was like, "I'm gonna watch this guy. This will be entertaining." Turn the flight director off. Taxi and turn off lights coming off. Oh, strobe should have come off. Parking brake set, and let's call for the ground power. wheel chocks and request the dual GPU plugs. Alright, so he's going to make his way up here. We've got APU, so we can run that. So we'll switch over to APU Gen. And we are going to click dome light on and chop the engines. All right, Brian. We'll see you then. If you guys go to Doghouse, Brian, let me know. I may come by and say hi. All right. External power is available now, too. All right, so we'll switch over to external power. I'm going to go ahead and kill the packs. Yeah, okay. Well, we got here. That's true. I'm going to turn off the mode C. And turn off the auto brakes. Turn off the seatbelt signs. Engine shut down. And let's open our doors. Entry 1. We need to open cargo deals. That's not what I want to do. Vehicles. Side cargo. Next.
Found the video. It shows you flying American Airlines.
Oh, was it American? Okay. I couldn't remember which one it was, so. Alright, stairs are coming in, I think. It's from somewhere. Oh, here we go. There come the stairs. So the nice thing about PMDG is it has its own ground vehicle, so if GSX doesn't want to cooperate for the parking spot, I can just resort to this. It's not quite as detailed, but it does the job. So he's going to come up, get his stairs in position. Here they come. And he's going to pull forward a little bit. Oh, we can do that. All right, I think he's there. Let's go ahead and open the door. Doors. Oh, I already did open it. Okay. So if we come out here now, we should have service vehicles. Look at that. The PMDG. And he's over there messing with the cargo door. Beautiful day here in Israel. Tel Aviv Airport. Ben Gurion. And we got our stuff there. Man, it is. You weren't kidding. It is a clear day. It is a sunny day. Beautiful day.
I love games where they spend just enough money to make it English. They don't have a voice thing. It's just amazing.
Right.
But
What?
it also gives you that. So the game I'm playing, I don't have it set up for English voice actors. I don't really have that for the game.
I got you.
But I always like those games because they're more authentic than you can actually get, because usually really heavily Americanized English accents don't have a lot of content. It kind of
True.
sucks.
I got you.
And for those of you guys
I
wondering,
don't even understand how you play these types of games when they're in a different language.
have you seen at the bottom has it all in English?
Yeah, I
And
know it has the subtitles.
Hey, well,
I'm big. I love Japanese anime and all that, so I watch anime the same way too. It's just how I am. It's because I have a passion for the culture, and I love Japanese culture, And the language is pretty nice. I would definitely learn it if I really afford to learn it. But I have other things I play right now. It's just part of my thing for fun.
Okay.
I've learned some Japanese songs because of subtitles and listening to it.
Got it.
Cool. Hey, Wolfpack, were you in the chat too, or are you just on TeamSpeak?
I'm in Encrypted Stream.
Ah, I gotcha. Cool. All right, just checking.
Yeah, I was trying to find the link to yours too.
Gotcha.
I was thinking 2 monitors, both streams.
You'll be serious watching there. Well, I'm ending mine anyway because I gotta head out to go do my job. So it was a lot of fun, guys. We made it to Tel Aviv in one piece. It was a good landing, even though the runway was a lot shorter than Navigraph said it was, because they've obviously upgraded the airport since since Flight Sim came out. So we got one more reason to check those things before I just head off into the wild blue yonder. But whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't overshoot the runway.
Yeah,
My
no.
wife liked out on me.
Yeah. So anyway,
That
we
would be a pleasant experience.
it is not a pleasant experience. I have done it before. Did not do it today, thankfully. So that's it for me. We're going to be streaming next week. I'm hoping to get Prepared up and running, like Tim was saying, so we can do some more stuff with Prepared and start kind of moving our stream over to that. And that'll be cool. So anyway, until next time, we'll be streaming. I will not be streaming on Thursday night next week because I will be at the Thespian dinner. They're doing their dinner theater one, and that's what I get free tickets to because I'm awesome. So that's gonna be delicious too. I had the dinner last year. It was so good. Anyway, so that'll be fun. But I'll be on should be on next weekend, Friday, Saturday, as far as I know. It'll be kind of similar to what happened this weekend though, because the Thespians are still there. So it'll be earlier stream on Friday and a definitely early stream on Saturday to make sure I can get over there in time. What is VATSIM saying? Oh, okay. All right. VATGov1. That's always scary. All right, I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM here because I don't need to be on there anymore. And I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful week, wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will see you next time. As always, thanks for being a part of the Moose Crew.
Cut!
Alright, Moose, I'll see you